Hey guys, it's me, Vanessa, and I know I haven't done a YouTube video on my channel in forever. It's been about like a year now, but I am back today to do the song tag, and the reason why I'm doing this is because Kay over at JustTheLetterK nominated all her fans and subscribers to do this video, so I said, hey, why not? But before I do that, if you guys haven't checked out Kay's videos, please do, because they are amazing. I've been watching them for a year and a half, literally every single day. She's one of the vloggers that vlogs every single day, and it is good content. And if you're even cooler, check out her new band song, Chasing Satellites. The band is also called Chasing Satellites, and essentially the band is her. It's her new project. It's amazing. Definitely worth listening to. But anyway, before I forget why I made this video in the first place, let's move on with the song tag, shall we? There is 16 questions. So the first one is, what song perfectly describes your life? Right now, at the current moment, I would have to say that would have to be Impossible by Lacey Sturm. And the one line in particular, it says, I choose to be alive, especially because the odds say I should die. The reason why that is me, in a nutshell, is I was born with cerebral palsy. When I was born, doctors told my mom that I had a 50-50 chance of living or dying. Obviously, I'm here today. I was put in special ed, got out of special ed, graduated from high school, lost my mom, lost my dad, lost my grandma, all that crazy stuff. But yet, regardless of all of that, I'm still here, and I am choosing to be alive. So there's that. Question number 2, name a song from your childhood. I would have to say it would be MMMBop by the band Hanson, just because I used to listen to it religiously, and it was actually like the first CD that I bought with my own money, and I was extremely proud. I was like, what, 7, 8 years old. And plus, back then, I had a crush on Zachary, the drummer. Who knew I had a crush on a guy? That's so funny. Third question. Song that reminds you of your dad that is easily I Love You Always and Forever by Donna Lewis. We went to go see the movie, I think it was called Twister. Yeah, I don't know how old I was, I don't remember, but when that movie came out, that song was in it, and one of the lyrics is I love you always and forever, near and far, closer together. And it says everywhere I will be with you. So he used to like always sing that song to me. My dad's gone now, but whenever I hear it, I think of him. So there's that. Question 4, song that reminds me of my mom. Easily Hey Ya by Outkast, just because it was her favorite song. Whenever it would come on the radio, she would always sing it, and even whenever she was in a good mood, she would always be like, hey, hey ya, hey ya. Like, that was her thing, and that is one thing I'll always remember. And even when battling cancer, she always had a smile on her face, and that song just made her happy, so it makes me happy. Song number 5, song that is often stuck in my head. There's a lot of songs that are always stuck in my head, but currently it would probably have to be Do It Over by a band called Air Sound, Heirsound. If you haven't listened to them, go do it. What are you doing? Go listen to the song. It's on YouTube. It's a new band, essentially made up of Alexa San Ramon and Dane Peterson. Both Alexa and Dane were formerly in a band called Love Robot, and then Dane also had a side project called Sink or Swim. They're an amazing group of people, and they really do love their fans. The Air Squad is strong, ladies and gentlemen, so get on board before it gets too late. Like, do it when it's not the cool thing to do. But yeah, definitely Air Song, like I said, Do It Over. And also, I've been listening to Chasing Satellites like religiously on repeat. So yes, Chasing Satellites by Chasing Satellites, essentially fronted by Kay and Gonio, is another great song. Go listen to it if you haven't, because we can't be friends if you're not listening to these songs, guys. Let's see. Song that reminds me of my best friend, question number 6. Man, my best friend, Aranya, I love you dearly. Song that reminds me of him would have to be When It Rains by Paramore, just because that was always one of his top favorite Paramore tracks, and we've been through like a crap ton of Paramore shows together, so whenever I hear that, I think of him. You know, he doesn't necessarily listen to Paramore as much as he used to, and even like, you know, they're my favorite band always, but for whatever reason, that song, whenever I hear it, I'll think of him regardless of like where we are in each other's lives. So he lives somewhere far, not far from me, but further than what he used to. So we see each other like once a month if we're lucky. But whenever I hear that song, I think of him. Song that makes me hopeful. Honestly, probably right now it would have to be Eyes Wide Open by Sabrina Carpenter, just because it's a beautiful song and it's like super catchy also. And it says, you know, heaven help me keep my faith and keep my eyes wide open. Like that's one of my like lines that I like to belt out. And I don't know, it just makes me happy and just realize, like, makes me remember that if you keep your faith and if you stay positive, you know, you'll be on the right track. So definitely that one. Song from my favorite band. As I said, my favorite band is Paramore. Favorite song by them, good God, that is hard to choose. That's like telling a parent to choose their favorite child. It's practically impossible, but I guess I'll have to go with Pressure, just because it is the very first song I heard by them, and to this day, I love it to death. Whenever I hear them play it live, I get super happy, but I recently heard they cut it out of their set list, so I'm like, no, what are you doing? But definitely Pressure from Paramore. No matter how old it gets, it's literally like 10, 11 years old now, but it's still an oldie but a goodie Paramore song, and it's definitely that one. Song you love singing to. Probably Blank Space by Taylor Swift, just because who doesn't like to sing that song, you know? I used to always think that she said, go to lonely Starbucks lovers, instead I've got a long list of ex-lovers, so I would always sing that line incorrectly, but to this day, whenever my roommate plays it or whenever I play it, I can't help but sing it if it's on the radio. I don't care where I am, I belt it out. So definitely that one. Song that makes you cry. I would have to say that would be Keep Holding On by Avril Lavigne, just because it reminds me of my mom. When my mom first got diagnosed with cancer, I think it was in like 2006, late 2006 or late 2007, the song was released for the Aragon movie soundtrack, and they used to play it all the time, and whenever they would play it, she would call me from the hospital, or like if it played at my house, I would call her and call the hospital, and we would listen to the song together. And yeah, it's just whenever I hear it, I think of my mom, and I can't help but cry because I miss her terribly. Yeah, so there's that. And question number 11, song you can chill to. There's so many, but one song that I always like find myself listening to when I'm like just sitting here or chilling with friends, or if I'm outside with the roommates, would probably have to be St. Patrick by the band called Paris, P-V-R-I-S. If you guys haven't heard them, what are you doing with your lives? They are blowing up right now. What are you doing? Living under a rock? Please go listen to them if you haven't. I'm just going to be plugging a bunch of bands just because I love bands. I love music. But yeah, St. Patrick by Paris is definitely my chill song. Song you love but rarely listen to. Right now, that would probably have to be Fire Escape by the band Love Robot. As I said, they're not really together anymore, but the reason why I don't listen to Fire Escape as often as I want to or would like to, I love the song lyrically, it's beautiful, but I just don't listen to it because it hits me in all the feels. You know, it's about a long distance relationship, and I was in one of those before and it didn't work, and I was going to say something on video, but I don't know if I want to. Like, you know how, like, when you want to be in a long-distance relationship, but you don't want to? Like, if you want to be with someone, but you can't because they're far away. You know, all that good stuff. But, yeah, definitely Fire Escape, I Love Robot. I love the song, but I just don't listen to it as much because I just don't like feeling sad sometimes. Let's see. Question number 13. First song alphabetically in your phone. Alright, it's actually iPod, but I use a phone, and I'm actually using my phone to record this video, so I wrote it down before I made this video, and the first song is Ain't It Fun by Paramore. Question number 14, last song alphabetically in your iPhone or iPod is 22 by Taylor Swift. Still one of my favorite songs to this day, and it's super catchy. Favorite party song? I don't really know because I mean I really don't party that much, but if I had to make a party playlist, one of the songs that comes to mind instantly is One More Time by Daft Punk, just because it is a good dancey feel good song and it's like everyone knows the words to it, so why not put that on a party playlist? And number 16, last but not least, song you'll never get tired of hearing. I don't know, there's probably a lot, but I'm gonna go with man, Complicated by Avril Lavigne, only because it's probably the one song that's been in my life the longest and that is still on my phone to this day, that I still listen to regularly. I mean, I first heard the song when I was 10, I'm 24 now, and that's still one of my favorite songs, and plus it connected me to my grandmother and we would always sing it together, and it's just a good song that brings back lots of memories for me. You know, I don't know, just about good times growing up with my grandma and my mom even, and just going to Avril Lavigne concerts and meeting Avril Lavigne and things like that. It's just a good song, and I honestly will never get tired of hearing it. And yeah, that's it for the song tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, I don't know if you're going to watch this. It's 11 minutes and 30 seconds, or probably a bit longer now, but if you do watch it, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you and everything you do on a daily basis, because literally watching your videos every day makes me smile. It says I'm supposed to tag someone, but I mean, I really don't have friends who make YouTube videos except for my friend Marisol. So, Marisol, if you're watching this, which I'm pretty sure you will, please do it, and it would be awesome. And if anybody from my family or my Facebook friends have a YouTube channel and want to do this, feel free to do it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully I'll start making more content. Later, guys.